Alright. I think we're now recording. Fantastic. So guys, FM Group, who are we? Well, we are a network marketing company, and for those of you who this term is new, that means we distribute our product in a different way than normal companies that sell their products through shops. You see, in a conventional way, the product travels quite a long way from the factory or the company that made the product. It's sold to the national wholesaler or broker, then again to the regional wholesaler. Only then it goes to the retailers, to the shops, and then only then the customers can access this product. Now, as you can imagine, all the rents of the buildings, the rates, the insurances, the staff salaries, profit margin, shipping, and most importantly, advertising for all the celebrities standing next to the products, for all the television advertising and newspaper advertising and all of that, will account for a lot of that money. And the reality is that if we take perfume as an example, distribution costs can account for up to 85% of the final price paid by the consumer, which is really a lot of wasted money if you ask me. Therefore, in network marketing, we do something very different. What we do, as you can see on the screen, we get rid of all the middlemen, and instead product goes directly from the manufacturer to the independent distributor, which is myself and many of you on the call, and then directly to the happy customer. Because our customers save on average about 70% of what they would normally spend in the shops, which means they're getting a better quality product at a lower price. Now, we are a global success. Starting out about 10 years ago, we're now in over 45 countries around the world with over 650,000 distributors all over the globe. Now, that is a proof of a strong and fast-growing business. And as I said, since we started in 2004, the company's growth in terms of their turnover has been evident. And in 2013, our turnover was over 150 million pounds. Now, that might not say a lot to you, but you mustn't forget that 9% of the company's turnover goes to the Orchid Club. It's a selected group of leaders who achieve certain positions who get to share 9% of the company's turnover. Another 3% of that turnover will go to the Star Club, but we will talk about those in just a moment. We have a fantastic product range. We have amazing perfumes. We've got 150 different perfumes to choose from, 101 for ladies and 49 for men. An amazing organic makeup range. We have a brilliant home care product range, from bathroom to kitchen to toilet. All the products that somebody would normally purchase from supermarket, they can now be purchasing from FM. We have a beta-glucan range for the skincare. We have the spa products range, an amazing Gold Regenesis anti-aging range, which is, again, it's one of the latest products added to the FM range. And of course, the latest product is Oriole coffee. So now you can be enjoying this fantastic coffee that we are enjoying it right now, which is fantastic. I recommend you try Irish Cream. Strong partnerships, which means that FM is not on their own. We have very strong partners that help us to succeed in this business, including Laboratory Drum that creates the extracts and oils for our perfumes, and Perfand, who does all the production of our perfumes and all the packaging and bottling for us. You know, something that many people don't know is that a lot of the high street brands that we purchase are perfumes or eau de parfums, to be more precise. They don't actually make their own products. They have a good brand name that all the world knows, but they don't actually produce their own perfumes. What they do, they go to big fragrance houses like Drum and purchase their perfumes from them, and then they put their name on the bottle, and obviously off it goes to the shop. However, because of their brand name, because of the money they spend on advertising and celebrity endorsements, the price of that fragrance goes up right away. FM is no different from these brands in terms of the fact that they will also purchase the products from Laboratory Drum. The difference is that we don't spend money on advertising, we don't spend money on celebrities, therefore these products will come with a significantly lower price than what they would sell them in the shops. And it's extraordinary quality, because usually people will go to the shop and they'll say, I'll just bought the perfume. But what they don't realize that it is very rarely that they actually get to buy perfume in the normal high street shops, because in majority of the cases what they will purchase is eau de toilette, which is a very diluted fragrance, and usually it's about 6% perfume oil, and the rest of the bottle is actually water and alcohol. And this is why the normal fragrances that we buy from the shops, they wear off so quickly and they last such a short time. Now, in rare occasions, ladies will find eau de parfums in the shops, which is a slightly stronger perfume, fragrance, which is about 16% concentrated, which means that it will last slightly longer and it will smell slightly stronger. However, in FM, we actually do perfume. And for a fragrance to be called a perfume, it has to be 20% or over in concentration, and that's exactly what we have achieved, which basically means we put more of the perfume in the bottle and less of alcohol and water, which means they will smell stronger and it will last longer. And there's something for everyone if we're talking about earning with FM Group. Now, many of you on this call might be here because you would like to earn some extra money, and that's exactly what FM can help you with. So we have retail sales, where you can share these products with your family, friends, and work colleagues. Direct selling, where you can share these products with businesses, beauty salons, offices, etc. We have fundraising, where you can share these products through local, national, international charities, schools, nursery schools, church communities, gym communities, etc. We have perfume parties. People love hosting perfume parties and inviting a bunch of their friends where they can introduce FM products in a non-pressurized, friendly environment and make very, very good income from that. We have retail outlets where you can actually sponsor people who own or work in retail outlets, and this way they can distribute the products. And of course, network marketing, which is the business model that the whole of this business is based, meaning recommending these products to others and showing the business opportunity to others too. Now, the first part of how we earn is retailing, which is very straightforward. It's basically sharing the products with people that you know already. So all you do, you take orders from your customers, you place these orders with FM Office, you get your products delivered next day, you supply these products to your customers, and you earn an average profit of about 33%. Just to give you a few examples, a Classic Collection bottle that costs $11.99 for the customer, you will pay £8.20, and that will earn you about £3.79. A Luxury Collection perfume that a customer would pay $16.99, you will pay $11.80 as a distributor, and you will earn £5.19. Extravagant Collection perfume, a customer pays $24.99, you're as a business partner paying £17.40, which means that you're earning £7.59 per bottle. So using this way, a lot of people earn a nice part-time income, and some people even earn full-time income every single month by retailing these products. And of course, you are earning 33% on all the ranges of the products, not only perfume. So be it makeup, home products, spa product, coffee, you will be earning this fantastic income. The second way of earning with FM is team building, which we call the Magnolia program, which is a commission which is based on the volume sales of your entire team each month. And as your team volume grows, so does your commission percentage, meaning that the more people you share these fantastic products and this fantastic business opportunity, the more products will be consumed and sold within your group, because every single person that you introduce to this business, they will become part of your team. Therefore, as more and more products are sold, your commission percentage will grow up. And as you can see here, it starts from 300 points with 3%, and then it goes up all the way to 21% with 30,000 points. Now, points are similar like to supermarket points. When you go to a supermarket, you shop and you get points for that. You accumulate these points, and a few months later, you get a voucher for a few pounds off. In FM, on the other hand, you collect these points all through the month, and at the end of the month, the company looks at how many points you and the whole of your team have purchased products for, and they will reward you with appropriate amount of money looking at the points that your team has generated. So the more points within your team, the more people within your team, the bigger the commission check you're looking to get at the end of the month. And each product has a points value. If we take a Classic Collection bottle for £12, it's worth 29 points. A Luxury Collection bottle is worth 40 points. An Extravagant Collection bottle might be worth 65 points. So every single product that is purchased within your organization will earn you points. And the third way of earning with FM is residual income or passive income, which is similar to being paid royalties. You know how the songwriters, they release a song and they are getting paid years and years after that? Every time somebody buys a CD or somebody plays the song on the radio, they get paid. Exactly the same way in FM, you have an opportunity of building a passive income. So once your team has grown to a certain size and you became a leader for these people, you can join our Orchid Club. And what that basically means, in this club, FM company takes 9% of their turnover and they give it to the Orchid Club members to share between themselves. So imagine if last year the turnover was over 150 million pounds, 9% of that have gone to the Orchid Club members to share between themselves. That's about 13 million pounds to be shared. That's like Euro millions, but you win every single month. How good is that? So in this club, we have 4 positions: Pearl Orchid, Amaranth Orchid, Golden Orchid, and Diamond Orchid being the highest. And the higher the level you achieve, the higher your commission is. And at this club, you're looking at earning commission anywhere between £1,000 per month to about £20,000 per month. Okay, and then we have the newest addition to the marketing plan, the Star Club. Now the Star Club, as you can see on the screen, it is an elite club because this is for the top leaders in the whole world in FM. And at this club, as you can see, your income is growing significantly larger. At this club, you have an opportunity of earning anywhere from £37,000 per month to about £200,000 a month if you reach the top of the Star Club. Now again, it all depends to the size of your team and to the growth of your business. But at this club, basically the company has taken another 3% of the worldwide turnover and they have given that turnover for the Star Club members to share between themselves. So this is an incredible opportunity where your income is truly unlimited. There is no limit to how much you can be earning with the FM group. Now on top of that, we've got also fantastic car bonuses, including a Peugeot 107 car at 21% Golden Magnolia level, and then we have A-Class Mercedes at Pearl Orchid level, C-Class Mercedes at Amaranth Orchid level, E-Class Mercedes as a Golden Orchid level, and an S-Class Mercedes at a Diamond Orchid level, which are fantastic cars, and the company will pay finance on them every single month for you to keep the car. And then we have special prizes too, from coffee machines to iPads to fantastic luxury holidays to even diamond rings. You know, if lifestyle and luxury life is what you're looking for, FM can definitely provide that. So at the end of the day, there's 3 choices you have here. You can join FM as a preferred customer and purchase products at a fantastic discount, at 33% discount, and use all of these products for yourself or even recommend them and share them with others. Or you can join as a business partner and start selling these products as well as building a team. That means recommending this fantastic business to others and helping others to join FM business. And this way you can now earn from the sales as well as the commission bonus. Or you have the third option to become the team leader, where you can actually build a large organization and go ahead and change people's lives by helping them to succeed in this business. You know the rule: if you help enough people to change their lives, your life will change on their own. Your dreams will come on their own. Thank you very much, guys. So that's the first part of our webinar for today. Now this is business opportunity presentation. I hope you have enjoyed that. I hope that you like that. I hope you found it useful and informative. And this slides I'm more than happy to share with you. So if those of you got me on Facebook and Skype and email, etc., if you need a copy of these slides, just as usual, just get in touch. And now we're gonna start the second part of today's webinar, which will be the training element. So let me put that onto the screen. Okay. All right, so you can see that. Now it is my pleasure to be not on my own here today. I have a fantastic lady with me today. Her name is Lanka Lutonska, and Lanka is a business and executive coach. She's an international trainer of NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming. She's also a founder of Advantage Women, a business and personal development organization for women. She's the only UK-based ABNLP accredited trainer with 100% trainer certification score, and in the last 7 years, Lanka has coached and trained over 1,000 people in the techniques of NLP. Her clients come from varied professions and backgrounds: moms and dads, doctors, coaches, teachers, sales professionals, scientists, senior managers from some of the largest companies in the world, and many others. Now, with Lanka's guidance, her clients learn how to use the techniques of NLP for their own personal development, effective communication, and fantastic results and growth, both in their lives and in their careers. Now, I am chuffed and I'm really, really happy because Lanka is now part of our team. She's working with us in FM, and she's building their business and helping other people around her to change their own lives and to succeed in this business. So you can't imagine how happy I am to have her in our team and also to have her on this webinar. So Lanka will be sharing with you some tips about goal setting for 2014, so you would have the best year ever. So let me pass you on to Lanka. Hope you're going to enjoy it.
Very good evening, everybody, and I'm really pleased to be with you tonight and really pleased to be a part of FM opportunity. Now for me, I have learned about FM through Gerimina's wife, Rita, who is part of my business club. She's a member of my club, and I just think it's such a fantastic opportunity to help yourself and help people. That is what gives me buzz, to help people. So I told myself I just must join this so I can share this brilliant opportunity with others. And when I was invited to talk about goal setting tonight, I just had to say yes, because isn't it just wonderful when you achieve something that you really want? Now, of course, it's that time of the year when we all probably review last year and look for the year ahead and think about what we want to achieve. Probably many of you set some New Year's resolutions. Some of you probably already broke them. Some of you may not remember what they were. So really what today's training session is going to be about, it's going to be about making you perhaps realize what is the difference between those goals that you achieved in the past, because I know there were many, and what is and those goals that you did not achieve. And I'm sure that you certainly had some goals that you did not achieve. What is the difference between those goals? And how to really go about deciding what you want, whether it's in regards to your FM opportunity or anything else in life at work, how to go about it so that you definitely achieve it. So I much hope that you'll find this useful. And first of all, I think what we need to start with is to really think about what actually is a goal. Now, goal is definitely not a New Year resolution. Goal is also not something we dream about. It's not what we want. Goal is not what we need or what we wish for. It's not what we desire. Goal is something you absolutely decide to achieve, something you commit to, something you just know you must become, and you work for it every single day until you become it. So that's the major difference between the goal and everything else. It's the level of commitment we have towards it. So one of the first things I would like to encourage you, if I haven't done so, is to really think about who is it that I want to become, and I'm not just yet. Now, one of the best ways to go about goal setting, of course, is to write it down, because when we start writing it down and look at it every day, we give this goal, we give ourselves commitment to actually do it. So what I'd like to share with you is to few simple tips how to actually write this goal and what to do with this goal. So it's, if you like, unconscious mind friendly, so your mind will support you and you'll definitely achieve it. Now, I'm sure each of you, or probably most of you, have heard about SMART goals, right? Where the goal should be S for specific, M for measurable, A for attainable, R for realistic, and T for time-bound. Now, SMART goals are, it's of course a very generally known management tool, and we all probably heard about it. I would like to talk in the concept of SMART goals, but expand on it and give you hopefully some aha moments, some good tips in the next 15 minutes or so. So let's start. First of all, your goals, when you think about them, should be stretching. Now, what do I mean by stretching? You see, when we think about people in general, it's not that people are not achieving as much as they want because they're not really setting their goals. Perhaps they are, but often what I found in my experience is that their goals are just very small. Our natural tendency is to set goals that are within our comfort zone, within, if you like, a bubble that we live in, what we know we are capable of. The comfort zone is what we are just used to do. We go on our trends in past, what we achieved in the past, and based on that we evaluate what we're capable of achieving in the future, which is fine. But when we aim for little, what do we achieve? Very little. So here is my stretch for you. You thought about it, what do you want to achieve this year? I want you to please think bigger and then think bigger again. In fact, it would be very useful to ask yourself the following question. What would I aim for if I wasn't afraid? Or what would I aim for if I couldn't fail? Now, when you ponder on this question for a little while and start writing down your answers without thinking what you're capable of or not, what you really get in touch with is your real potential. It's you're getting in touch with your best self, and you get in touch with what you truly are capable of achieving. You may not believe it, but if you definitely want something, absolutely want something, by law you must be capable of achieving it. Just like fish would probably never dream of being shark, you would never really want to achieve something that you're not truly capable of achieving. Like, for instance, for me, if I say I want to be an astronaut, I would lie to myself because I don't, and I'm probably not able to become an astronaut. But there are other people who would say, I want to be an astronaut and it's my goal and I'm going to work for it and absolutely commit to it 100%, and they'll achieve it because they're capable of achieving it. So yes, ask yourself this question, what would I aim for if I wasn't afraid? And what would I aim for if I couldn't fail? And base your goals on that, okay? Now, the other part of S is specific. Now, when you start writing your ideas, then go to as much detail as you can. If you like, what you want to create in your mind is a picture as clear as it can be, so that when you see this picture outside in a real reality, when you see it in your experience, it can be nothing else but achievement of your goal. Something like evidence procedure, evidence of achievement of your goal. So what is it? Is it amount of people in your team? Is it a certain amount of money going into your bank account? You work it out. but you be very, very specific about what is it your goal. That way it works the best. When you, often what I found, from my past clients, they often use words such as, I just want to earn more money, or have a little bit more side money, on, as a part-time income, or I just want to get to know more people, which is okay. However, this, our mind is a cheeky thing. It's like a 4-year-old kid that so eagerly wants to satisfy you, but it will cut the corners if it can. And I know of one gentleman that quite a few years ago now decided that he's going to be surrounded by money. That was his goal, which sounds quite nice. And several months after he attended some of my training, he called me quite upset saying, Lenka, listen, I just want to tell you this goal setting works. And I said, right, but you don't sound excited about it. You should sound excited about it. Well, yes, because here is what happened. So I put down that my goal is to be surrounded by money. And the next thing I know, I got employed as driver of Securitas one. So essentially he was surrounded by money, just not his own, but the bank's money. So be very specific, not more, how much more specify, everything that you can specify as much as you can, and create this picture as evidence of achievement of your goal. Now M stands for measurable and meaningful. Now measurable, that is quite straightforward. At any point in a year, if you're doing a yearly goals, any point in the year you should be able to measure or calibrate where you are in relation to your goal. So if your goal is to build, I don't know, a team of 500 people, in June I have 700, you're more than 3/4 there, yes? So your goal should be measurable. That's quite straightforward. But what is much more, even more important is the second part, and that is your goal should be truly, truly meaningful to you. And this is the first part that I said, ask yourself, what would I aim for if I couldn't fail? The goals that you set for because I kind of need it, or I should do this for my family, or I should do this because other people expect it of me, those goals don't really work. We will not find everyday resources such as motivation, determination, overcoming obstacles, etc., etc., that we need to achieve this goal. Whatever we aim for, it's got to come from our hearts. Like, if I achieve this, that will be one of the most important days in my life. Now, in regards to FM opportunity, it's really straightforward. If it's not enough meaningful to you, just go and realize how many people's life you can change if you build a team, for instance. Yes, this is going beyond you and your own needs. But just make your goals really, really meaningful to you, for you, not for anybody else, for you. A stands for actionable and as if now. So let's cover the first part, actionable. Any goal that you set, you should be able to take 100% responsibility for. Again, there are many times I've experienced when someone set their goals and or decided I'm going to do this, this, this and that, and then waited for opportunities to come to achieve it, or waited for the right circumstances to achieve it. No, when it comes to goals, there is no such a thing as waiting or waiting for something else or someone else to make it happen. It's all about us. It's about taking 100% responsibility to make it happen. So actionable is about literally making it happen with no excuses. Now I'm going to offer you one simple metaphor that I hope will serve you well. And it's about a simple, if you can imagine a picture of the bus, and the bus represents your life or that thing that you want, your goals, if you like. Now, at any point, you can choose two positions at that bus. So you can be either driver of that bus or passenger. Now, what is the difference? When you're a driver of the bus, you obviously navigate the way. You take that bus wherever you wish it to go. When you're a passenger, you are driven by someone else. When you are a bus driver, you are taking 100% responsibility for that which you want, 100% responsibility for your life, 100% responsibility for your results. When we become passengers, we are adopting victim mentality, victim attitude, if you like. This is when we start to blame and look for excuses. This is often an unconscious process, and I've done it as well, so I'm not preaching you here. This is when we look for excuses and almost excuse our lack of success. Oh, I didn't achieve it because something else, you know, or weather was bad, or, you know, the economy now doesn't work out, or this month wasn't really good because such and such and such and such and such, whatever. But these are all, we've got to be honest with ourselves, excuses. We are being passenger. So this is the difference in the attitude we have from situation to situation, from day to day, or even hour by hour. We either are being drivers or passengers. So throughout the year, when you set your goal, bear it on your mind that I'm a driver of this goal. I'm a driver of my bus. And if you experience obstacles and if you don't get results that you want, just ask yourself, am I being driver now or am I passenger? Because what often happens, we tend to slip into passenger mode. So get yourself right back. Get yourself right back and ask yourself, right, I'm going to be the driver now. I'm taking 100% responsibility. So what have I done to cause this, that I haven't got this success? And what perhaps I haven't done, what could I do more of, or what could I do less of, and how am I going to fix it? And the second part of A is as if now. Now the tendency is when we write a goal is to write or think in terms of I will achieve something by certain point in the future. Now the thing is, when I think in terms of I will, is tomorrow, 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 well, tomorrow never comes. So to make our goals really unconscious mind friendly and to get our mind to work with us, think about your goals as if you already achieved them. This is when you get used to being your goals. So first of all, you will want to, when you write your goals, you will want to write in terms of something like this. It is, I don't know, December 2014, so it's a future date. And I'm really proud of myself that this year I have built a team of X amount of people, or etc., etc., etc. You already achieved it. So you're going into future and you look what you achieved in the past. Hopefully that makes sense. Now what happens when you do that? Every time you think about your goal like that, your whole neurology, your whole body is getting used to this idea of being that. The goals never come by coincidence. They never come by surprise. Oh, suddenly you got all these 100 people signing up in your team. They never do. They're always a natural extension of your efforts and of your growth, of your personal development. So this bit, as if now, will help you to become who you need to become in order to achieve what you want to achieve. Also, what you can do is almost, I don't like to use the word pretend, but let's use that for now. Ask yourself, right, if I already achieved my goals, how would that be for me? Who would I be? So how would I talk if I achieved all of my goals? How would I walk? What would be my physiology like? Where would I go? How would I spend my time? How would I dress? What kind of books would I read? Etc., etc., etc. And whatever you can take from the future, take it now. Do it now. Do it now. That's the part of your exercise to become who you need to become. One of the things that you definitely can take is the feelings. So that sense of yes, don't wait until you achieve that goal for that yes. Do it now, every time you remind yourself of that goal, because that will give almost emotional charge to your goal, and that's a powerful attracting force. It will direct your resources, again, as motivation and determination, and it will inform your action on everyday basis. So take that yes moment from achievement of that goal and do it now. R is for realistic and revisited. Now, realistic, this is for the SMART goals. Of course, you should be able to believe that what you are aiming for is achievable. If there is a doubt in your mind that you're not capable of achieving your goal, that itself may prevent you from achieving it, because doubt is one of our greatest enemy. It can really disempower us, and we just doubt. Yes, so what we want to do here, we want to, yes, we want to set realistic goals, but please, this is almost like in conflict with what I said in the first sentence. Make your goals really big and ask yourself, what would I aim for if I couldn't fail? So how to work around it? Do not make your goals small. No, keep your goals really big and stretching and meaningful. But what you want to constantly work on is your belief system, is you, is your personal development. What you know of yourself, your internal image, needs to be in right match with your goal. So realistic, just remind yourself, what do I believe about myself or about my capabilities? Does it match my goals? For instance, all of you are working for FM. You should love selling. Is it one of your beliefs? I love selling. I love spreading this opportunity with other people. If there is some doubt in your mind, oh, sales, or I don't like this idea of salesman, you know, you've got to work on it. You've got to work on it. Selling is one of the greatest skills and things we can do, because by selling we are helping people. We are giving other people opportunity to change their lives or improve their lives. So this is one of the limiting beliefs, if you like, that many people have. Selling is almost a dirty word. So going back to realistic, rather than making your goals smaller, no, keep your goals big, but match that belief system. Work on those limiting beliefs that may prevent you from achieving your goal, and therefore the goal will definitely become realistic for you. And the goals should be revisited. The goal setting that works, it is not about setting a goal, writing it down in your diary on January 1st, putting it away, and revisiting it 31st of December. It's not about that. In fact, I myself, I'm not a real fan of New Year's resolutions. But what I'm a huge fan of is everyday resolutions. This is how you revisit your goal. You look at it every single day. You revisit it, i.e. you read it. But you don't want to only read your goal. What you want to do is to feel your goal and live your goal. So essentially what you're doing, you're going back to as if now, right? You read your goal, you look at it, and right, what would it be like to have this? And what am I going to do today to achieve this? Everyday resolutions. Everyday resolutions. It's got to be revisited. Now you may heard of vision boards or some kind of reminders on your mirrors. All this helps. All this helps. But be surrounded by your goal. Have it as a definite, something definite for you, and remind yourself of it every day and live by it every day. What happens when you do that? Just to put it in a better perspective for you. We have a part in our minds, in our brains, called reticular activating system, or RAS for short. Now, this little part of our brain is responsible for many things, but one of those things that it is responsible for is to bring into our awareness what is relevant to us. And I'll give you an example. Many of you, for instance, in the past decided that you're going to buy a car, and you set your mind on one type of car, one model. Say, I don't know, Audi, something, or BMW 5 Series. Now you say, oh, I'm really motivated, I really would like BMW 5 Series. Now as it happens, you'll start to see that specific model everywhere. Would that be so? And it's not because those BMW 5 Series were not there before. There were always many BMW 5s on the roads. But now, because you really are motivated about getting that car, your reticulate activating system, RAS, is working for you 24 hours a day and making you notice those type of cars. It's like a match for match. It's like a Google system. It's there written, BMW 5 Series, so every time you notice that, every time anything that matches that, you'll notice that. Now this is exactly how it works in regards to your goal setting. So your reticular activating system, when you revisit your goal every day, it will make you notice people, circumstances, opportunities. Sometimes it feels like things are almost happening for you because you are motivated about your goal every day. So the revisited part is very important. And of course, T is for time bound. We want to give our mind some deadline, so it doesn't take forever. That's quite straightforward. And the very last part is the time is now. The time is not tomorrow. The time is now. Even now, after we finish this webinar, I'm sure that we can do something to achieve that goal. So I will wrap up this training session. I hope it was useful. And the very last tip from me, as we go about the goals, goal setting, any meaningful goals, the journey is never straightforward. When we set goal like this, it is literally like setting a destination into our internal navigation system. So if you drive and you've got navigation system in the car, you know it's a never straight journey. Sometimes you'll go left, sometimes you go right, sometimes you've got red lights, sometimes you've got many red lights, but inevitably you achieve your goals. In the same way, when you set something meaningful to you, you will come across obstacles. You will come across bad weeks or even bad months or disappointments or doubts. You will come across that. It's inevitable. But these are all just red lights or turns. So don't let yourself get disappointed and disheartened, because if you like, failure is a part of every successful goal setting. In fact, when we think about it, there is no such a thing as failure until we give up. There is only feedback. So everything, all your obstacles as you go along the way are opportunities to learn from it and become bigger and better for it. So here is to your fantastic new year ahead, and here is to achievement of your goals. I really wish you all the best, and I shall pass it back to Gediminas. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. That's all I can say. Guys, if you're not motivated to set your goals, then I don't know, your heart is made of stone. So it was absolutely fantastic. Just a few things that really, really struck my mind. One of the things that really, really got me was what Lanka said, was that goals is a natural extension of your effort. You know, so very often people imagine that goals is this magical thing that we set and it just happens by chance. Nothing happens by mistake. You know, there's no such a thing as free lunch, you know, and nothing happens by chance. But, you know, if you set these goals, they are just, you know, they will follow whatever efforts you are putting in, which is absolutely fantastic. And revisiting your goals, you know, the RAS, I'm now, you know, I got it. I think I got it now. This is why, you know, I've got my vision board done about 2-3 days ago. It's hanging in front of my bed, so every morning I wake up, I see it, so I'm sure I did the right thing in handing it up over there. So definitely it's going to be reminding me every single morning. Now guys, I hope that you find this useful. Let me just quickly open the questions box, because as usual we do have a question and answer session, so if you have any questions, any comments, you're more than happy to type them in the questions box. I can see Loretta said, thanks Lanka, and all the best to you too. Fantastic, thank you Loretta. If you do have any questions, guys, I'll give you a few minutes to type those into the questions box. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this webinar. It's the first webinar this year, so we're just warming up. Amazing, Lanka, thank you. Made me very motivated from Keith. Glad about that, Keith. Lanka is showing you thumbs up as well. This applies to all life, not just the FM business. Absolutely right, absolutely right. All what you've just learned from Lanka, you can use in your business goals, personal goals, and any other goals. Thank you, that was excellent piece of training from you, and reiterated it, Gediminas, thank you, well done. Brian is our regular attendee. Great start to New Year's, thanks guys. That's Jonas Azul. I know him. He's under his code name. Helen is saying thank you for all the motivation and providing your time for us. Not a problem, guys. Your success is our success as always. Excellent motivation speech. Thanks. No problem, Peter. You're very, very welcome. Okay, guys, so thank you very much for attending. We will see you next Thursday as usual. Have a fantastic and productive week, and as usual, we will see you at the top.